that timeline on you one more time. Everybody, look at this. So this is phase 4. This is phase 4, thank you. Now, there's a lot of other stuff we didn't get a chance to talk about today. We didn't even mention that we're making Black Panther 2. Didn't come up. We didn't mention the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2, by the way. I didn't even have time to talk about the Fantastic Four. There's no time left to talk about mutants and how mutants come into the MCU. But you know what? All that stuff's been rumored. You've heard about rumors. But I want to leave you today with one more thing that I don't think has been rumored about. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-time Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. Mahershala, it looks like you brought your own hat, Mahershala. You did? What is that? Thank you, Hall H. We'll see you next time. Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, San Diego Comic-Con really did reveal the whole future of Marvel. The clip we played before the video starts makes it clear exactly what is coming in the next 5 years for Marvel. So we will be seeing many new characters like Moon Knight, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Blade, Deadpool, amongst the many new characters they can use with the Fox acquisition. So they won't be standalone movies, they will be part of the greater Marvel Cinematic Universe and the new Avengers, which Kevin Feige has recently said will be nothing like the Avengers we've had before. Hence the name EndGame, and hence the reasoning why we didn't get any new Avenger announcement at San Diego Comic-Con 2019 at least. So what is good, YouTube? If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. We are currently giving away EndGame on Blu-ray or 4K. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and then comment down below. So Feige was recently on a spot with an interview with Variety after the Hall H presentation when he was specifically asked about the Fantastic Four introduction into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm extremely excited about those characters and bringing Marvel's first family up to this platform. They deserve that level. Feige said they are not even close to casting or hammering down a story at this point. That is why he only said the Fantastic Four at the very end, and I'm sure it's the same for the X-Men. So you've probably noticed recently there's been so many confirmed, verified, revealed casting notices for a lot of characters when Kevin Feige said they've not even casted it. But one thing that it did make clear at San Diego Comic-Con is they're not even started yet. They're not even finished. They have only just about getting started with the future, which is interesting. So there is so many alleged rumors for what is just about to be announced later next month, which does sound very interesting. So from an alleged insider, I'm not going to reveal who said this, but it has been going around the internet the last few days, and it basically is common sense. So allegedly, but to be fair to the source, they did get a lot of Captain Marvel and a lot of EndGame right. So they're saying that Disney 23 will reveal Captain Marvel 2 logo and name Black Panther 2 logo and name. But what is interesting is Ryan Coogler's only just started work on Black Panther 2, which is interesting. It also said subtitle. So apparently Captain Marvel 2 will essentially be the secret invasion. So it's going to be like a mini Avengers movie apparently. But if you've watched Spider-Man Far From Home, you would already know this information. What is more interesting, if this is actually true, we're just going to go on it like it is, that apparently Neymar is going to be the villain of Black Panther 2. So there's been this fake rumor going around that Neymar was the person that caused the kind of earthquake in Wakanda in Avengers Endgame. Why do I say it's fake? Well, there was viral videos, viral content, and then when the Endgame directors were asked about it, they didn't really know much about it. And also the screenwriters confirmed that it had nothing to do with Neymar. That would have made more sense if that was actually Mysterio that did that, because obviously Mysterio was the next movie, but not many creators have actually latched onto that idea. But this isn't the interesting information that's come out about this. So apparently Moon Knight is going to be revealed at Disney 23, and Miss Marvel. Now, what is interesting about Miss Marvel is she features on the newest Marvel video game on the Switch, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and she is rumored to be in the Avengers project game that is called Marvel Avengers, coming out on PS4, PC, and Xbox next year. So that would make a lot of sense if they are planning to make either a Miss Marvel TV show on the streaming service or movie. For both of this supposed inside source has not said what platform it's going to be on, but fans have wanted Moon Knight in the cinematic universe for years. There was many rumors that Moon Knight was going to appear in Endgame, but more recently, speaking with Kevin Smith at IMDb at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, the Russos were asked to cast a fan favorite actor in the MCU. The duo looked baffled, with Joe saying it's limitless, but when the host floated the idea of Keanu Reeves as Moon Knight, the filmmakers were quickly on board, calling that casting a good choice. And also a Marvel, I guess you could say, designer has said that Keanu Reeves could play a good Moon Knight. Now, Keanu Reeves has been linked with every single role in the universe all of a sudden. So initially he was going to be Mr. Fantastic, then he was going to be in the Eternals movie. But what I find interesting is they haven't even stated who is the villain for the Eternals movies yet. It could still be Keanu Reeves. He's been linked with being Wolverine. He's been linked with every single property in Marvel, but Moon Knight would be a very interesting call. And for some reason, if you go on Google Trends, there is a massive surge of traffic for people typing in Moon Knight into Google. So it appears that there's a leak about it, a rumor from an alleged insider, and then Google Trends has a lot of traffic about Moon Knight. So it is starting to line up that potentially Moon Knight could be coming to the MCU sooner than everyone thinks. Now, just because Moon Knight wasn't revealed at San Diego Comic-Con does not mean he won't be a pinnacle part of Phase 4, as a lot of people seem to think that he was going to feature in Endgame. So is Moon Knight coming to the MCU? We don't know. But the most recent Disney 23 alleged leaks are pretty interesting, and it's come from someone, like, there's an insider, he's a patron, you gotta pay for his Patreon, but this was put on Reddit, so it is publicly out there. So it is very interesting that a lot of people are saying that Moon Knight will be appearing in the MCU. Now, Moon Knight is a character that I've never spoken about on this channel, but Moon Knight is a character that for some reason everyone wants in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, his backstory is very cool. Now, I don't really know that much about the Moon Knight character, but from what I've read, he does sound like he's essentially Batman. Like, people are like, if you do some research, you do see that a lot of people compare Moon Knight to Batman, a Marine named Mar Scepter, who becomes the earthly avatar of the Egyptian moon god. The character has received a lot of comparisons to Batman because he is primarily skilled in hand-to-hand combat fighting whilst using a variety of different gadgets to accomplish his goal. his costume, while white, is otherwise also similar, and I can see the comparison. So I think just because they didn't announce this at San Diego Comic-Con, that it could be true, but it's looking more like it will be a Disney streaming show. Now, there's also some news out about the Falcon TV show, and apparently it's going to be followed in a storyline where the government doesn't want Falcon to become the next Captain America, but as we know, he was given the shield in EndGame, so he will be the next Captain America. And then there's rumors going around the internet that Marvel is not done with Chris Evans in the MCU, but Chris Evans wants to do other things, so that's quite interesting. But there is the What If series, so maybe he could feature on that, but I'm pretty sure that both Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, Captain America, will be done. So guys, let me know, do you think that these reveals could come out at Disney 23? Like I said, there is only a limited time slot that Marvel has during Disney 23, which they have to share with Star Wars and all the other kind of information and shows and movies that Disney will be bringing out over the next couple of years. They only do it every 2 years, so I do think like they should capitalize. And the insider that did reveal these details has been right about a lot of things, but he's also been wrong about a lot of things. But he did tweet out, "You thought this was good, get ready for Disney 23. So some insiders are talking like it's factual information, although a lot of the insiders are being very insidery when they talk in riddles and get people trying to click. You know, it's all for clicks with insiders, but sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, so you got to take it with a pinch of salt. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and most importantly, subscribe, guys. Please subscribe, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.